Hotel Echo Lima Oscar. Allow me to apologise for no show yesterday. I overslept on the schedule that was set out for, which was for 8 p.m. However, I do apologise to all my followers, and I pray for forgiveness. That's all that I pray for. But otherwise, this is your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping. Otherwise, short for Dele London Guna, space, Romeo Echo, Papa Indigo November. Allow me to say good morning to you guys as you're just getting out of your bed, getting prepared to refreshen up in the shower, or you're having your breakfast, or allow me to say good afternoon to you guys. You could be out on the beach, you could be tidying up your properties, and do excuse me, the light's just gone off, but crying out loud. Oh, this is not nice. This is not nice. Oh dear. The lights are playing up. Do forgive me. Right, otherwise, oh dear, what is this? What is it with this thing? Oh dear. I think I can get it. Here we go, we're getting there. Right, otherwise it's good night and rest well to you guys, yeah? And all prepared for a new day. Every day's a new day. Otherwise, welcome to another roundup of this weekend's Premier League games, including all the goals from this weekend's actions. I'm going to be going through all 10 fixtures as it happened as best as I can. But before I do that, yeah, make sure that you show me love, joy, and respect, and smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Do that in abundance. On top of that, yeah, make sure that you share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? Do that in abundance for me, yeah? And if you're watching me for the first time, yeah, shout out to yourself and welcome on board. Just make sure you share this channel all over the world, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? And on top of that, yeah, do make sure that you give me your views of the game that you are at, whether you're at home or away or neutral. Give me your views of your management. You can tell me what team you support. Let me know if you're happy or unhappy with management, the players in the team, or the team itself, etc. Leave it in the comment section below where positive feedback belongs. And last but not least, help me smash the subscribe button left, right, and center, gloriously but passionately, yeah? Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers. Can we do it by the beginning of this year, or middle of this year later on, or at the business end of this year? 1,000 subscribers and over would be nice. And then, who knows, we can grow this channel and do great things together, yeah? My followers, especially my followers, encourage your friends and your relatives worldwide to subscribe to the channel. Other than that, if you do subscribe, remember, I'll shout you out with love, joy, and respect, yeah? Otherwise, let's get into it. It's another roundup, and let's start off with Villa Park. What a emotional roller coaster over there. Aston Villa v Arsenal. Now, the first 5 minutes from Arsenal's part was a nightmare start. They're going for the league title. They know that they had to win, and within the first 5 minutes, they did have comfortable ball possession. However, ball was given away. Well, Shevchenko lost the ball to Matty Cash. He goes inside, plays a long diagonal ball to Ollie Watkins. He takes it. He takes his first touch. It was a loose one, but William Saliba should be showing him down. Was showing him outside, just pushing him as wide as possible. What he doesn't do is push him wide as possible. And what happens is Ollie Watkins is running into the penalty area because William Saliba allowed him to do that. And I feel that William Saliba, his confidence is been shot to pieces a bit, and it's on the men's. However, as an Arsenal man, I feel that he will gradually overcome this barren spell of not performing to his full ability, and he will get back to his usual best, his best from August to, let's say, late November. Yeah. However, because he didn't get tight enough, Ollie Watkins released a left-footed shot at the far post, 1-0 Villa. But to Arsenal's credit, they asked a lot of questions. Ben White puts in a lovely, he hangs in a lovely cross, but Tyrone Mings puts his big foot there in the way. He clears it onto the bar, but it was deemed as offside. However, another good bit of play on the right. Cross comes in. Tyrone Mings deals with it, but he doesn't get it too far. It lands to Saka's path, and he rivals it first time, top bins, 1-0. What a goal. 2 good goals, should I say. And then, well, to Villa's credit, they responded after that goal. You would have thought Arsenal would have been in the ascendancy. Now, if you look at Villa's build-up play, brilliant. Although Benjamin White gets caught out on the overlap. But the first goal, Jorginho could have affected that first goal, where Saliba, where the long diagonal ball goes in, but Jorginho does not do enough to cut it out. But anyway, looking at the second goal, Villa's second goal, good build-up. Disappointed that Benjamin White gets done on the overlap. It allows Moreno to cut it back. Good dummy by Buendia. Coutinho receives it, takes his shot, sends Ramsdale the wrong way, 2-1. And we're 2-1 down at half time. And Mikel Arteta must have said something to the players, because I can only feel that he was so angry, he sent them out early. And to their credit, they persevered. They persevered, creating a number of opportunities, and then the corner comes in, short corner. Martin Odegaard receives it, lays it to Zinchenko, who hits a shot first time from 20 yards out, and it's a low drive at the near post to a piece. And I'll tell you what, looking at Zinchenko's celebration, he was screaming at the top of his voice to his teammates to keep pushing for this winner. And I'll tell you what, it was end to end. I mean, Leon Bailey comes on as a substitute. He calls his Manic. But to Gabriel Dos Santos Miguelis' credit, he puts in a fine tackle because Leon Bailey's in the penalty area. He's attempted to go past Gabriel, but Gabriel sticks out a good left foot, a good left leg, and makes a great tackle. I thought it was a really fine tackle. And for me, it was. And then, Eddie Nketiah has a glorious opportunity. He's been put through by Odegaard on the right. It goes to his left, and I thought if he had shifted the ball to his left, he takes Tyrone Mings out of the game. But what he's done, he cuts inside, and as the ball's running, he's unbalanced when he chips the ball over the goalkeeper, but he chips it over the bar too. And then Leon Bailey races down the wing again, goes on the outside, unleashes a right-footed shot on his weaker foot. A lot of power on it, but my word, Aaron Ramsdale had to get a real strong hand. Otherwise, we're 3-2 down, and I think we would have been deflated to even think about getting another equaliser. To Aaron Ramsdale's credit, he saved it onto the bar, and we eventually get rid of it from there. But my words, great character shown. Martinelli comes on as a substitute for Trossard, which I didn't agree with at the time, and I still don't agree with it because I think Eddie Nketiah should have come on. But he comes on. He plays a major part in teeing up Jorginho for that lovely shot, and it couldn't have happened to a nicer bloke called Emiliano Martinez, who was deliberately wasting time in the first and second half. Shot goes in. Martinez has dived, and he's dived, the ball's hit the bar, bounced on the floor, hit his head into the back of the net. Now, I'll tell you something, yeah? If Martinez had chosen to stand there, Jorginho would only have hit the bar, and we would not have got the 3 points out of it. But we did. We did get the third goal, should I say. And then the final goal. Emiliano Martinez tries to make up for his he's trying to make up for it because he knows he's wasted time. But on top of that, yeah, he's left his goal. And Emery has said in his post-match interview, he did not ask Emiliano Martinez to leave his goal. Leave his goal, he did, Martinez, and Arsenal deal with it, outswinging Lucas Digne corner. And before you know it, Fabio Vieira receives the ball, sprints down the side, the left-hand side, plays Martinelli with a delightful through pass. Oh my word. As soon as Martinelli received that, he left the very last defender in a claret and blue shirt. He was so confident, he puts his arms out, celebrating before the ball has touched the back of the net. And, well, if we weren't in jubilation for the third goal, we were definitely in jubilation for the fourth. And that was it, the last kick of the game. So it finished Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 4. Right, next game. Brentford v Crystal Palace. A game where Brentford, I thought they were on the front foot with the chances that they had. But Palace played their part in that game as well. And I think both teams created opportunities for themselves individually. Like Mbeumo, good footwork, releases a left-footed shot and wide. And David Raya made a fantastic save from Marco Olise. Good bit of build-up play there, I think, for that opportunity. If you look at the second half, well, it was only a matter of time until one of the teams broke the deadlock, and it was Palace. Good bit of build-up play on the right. Cross comes in. Eze from 4 yards out. Header on target, 1-0. However, Brentford pushed on with opportunities. Norgard had an opportunity which was I think it was well saved. And then he had another opportunity in the second half. Good strike, but straight at Vincent Guaita. However, at the dying death, just when you thought Brentford couldn't find the equaliser, cross comes in. Ivan Toney's gone up with Vitaly Yeno, and Vitaly Yeno has found himself in front of Ivan Toney, bullet header at the back post. 1-1, and that's enough to send Brentford faithful into wild jubilation because they just rescued themselves a point and in contention for a European place. So it finished Brentford 1, Crystal Palace 1. Next game, Brighton & Hove Albion v Fulham. I'll tell you what, Brighton obviously in control on the front foot. Solly March, who's had his best goal-scoring season in the Premier League with Brighton, looking sharp. Taking on his man, releases a left-footed curler on the right, just wide. Brighton were just totally in control in that first half, and they probably feel that they were unlucky not to at least go 1, if not 2-0 up at half-time, the opportunities they had. Even in the second half, they started off on the front foot again. Fulham, not particularly defending well, but riding their luck. Corner comes in and Lewis Dunk, header wide. He knows he should be doing better. And you could see by his expressions, his facial expressions, should I say, he should be doing better. However, Fulham started to pick up a bit and create opportunities of their own. And, well, it took, there was a tackle that went in. And I'll tell you what, the referee, if the referee couldn't see it, the VAR should have seen that, and I think Pereira was lucky not to see a straight red. That is a minimum yellow card at the least. But for me, if VAR intervened, he would have been sent off straight away, straight red card, 3-match ban. But there you go. What do I know? However, Fulham got the counter-attack. Tim Reams, who defended well, who performed extremely well for Fulham, plays a long forward pass to a Fulham player. He turns, finds Manal Solomon, and he races down the left-hand side into the penalty area, hits it on his less favoured foot, and wow, late goal, which is enough to send the Fulham supporters into wild jubilations. And I'll tell you what, that is what you call a smash and grab, because I think for the majority of the game, Brighton were the better team, and they would feel sick. However, it finished Brighton over Albion 0. I'll repeat that again, sorry. Brighton over Albion 0, Fulham 1. Next game, Everton v Leeds United. Tell you what, Leeds started off really sharply on the front foot for me. Having seen the highlights, up until they got to the final third, they were wasteful with opportunities they were presented with. Everton, they were woeful in attack, especially the attacking area, where there's not enough goals coming from the forward play. McNeil whips in a wicked left-footed cross, and Iwobi was highlighted admiring the cross when he should get in there and affect the play and put his team 1-0 up. Chances for both teams. I mean, with Leeds United, they created opportunities in that second half to get their noses in front. Bamford with an air shot where the cross comes in from the left. He's swung at it and he's missed it. That's a golden opportunity gone for Leeds United. And then out of nothing, Seamus Coleman races down the wing. His goalkeeping position was he was not covering the near post, and he felt that there's no way Seamus Coleman could score. And he scored from a come cross shot, and I don't think he meant it. But he had another look. He had a quick glance, and no one was there in the area. So he tried his luck, and wow, it went into the back of the net. Not the greatest goals of all time, but Everton won't care. They're 1-0 up, and it was a moment of fortuitous from Seamus Coleman. And again, Leeds United had to pick themselves up and go again, but Everton held on and got the points. So it finished Everton 1, Leeds United 0. Next game, Nottingham Forest v Manchester City, a game that I watched with interest as an Arsenal fan. And I'll tell you what, you can only see it going one way. Manchester City dominant they were dominant all over that park, and for me, deserved to go 1-0 up. Bernardo Silva with a great strike, all come from a corner, glanced by Jonjo Shelvey, not dealt with. Jack Grealish, enough time and space to pick his head up, find a square ball to Bernardo Silva. He hits it first time. What a goal. But then before that, Jack Grealish had a shot in the penalty area, which was blocked by Joe Roll. More luck than judgment. In the second half, City had a counter-attack, which was led by Foden, who was put through. He was in two minds. He could have done one of three things. He could have chipped the goalkeeper, put the ball on Keylor Navas' right or left. He did neither of the three. He tried to find Haaland, and to Felipe's credit, the centre half, he sticks a leg out and concedes a corner. However, looking at the other opportunity, Haaland, I think there was a shot that comes in. Haaland hits the bar, and then on the rebound, he hits. He blazes it over the bar. I just don't know how. But before that opportunity, I remember, I think Gundogan has a free kick over the wall, but onto a great save by Navas, and Navas made another good save. Corner comes in, Laporte bullet header straight at the goalkeeper, and he made a fantastic save. And it kept Forest in the game. And before you know it, at the business end of the game, Forest had 2 attacks. Morgan Gibbs White blazing over the bar after being teed up by Brennan Johnson. And then Brennan Johnson and Morgan Gibbs White link up again. Brennan Johnson running inside, plays Morgan Gibbs White on the outside. He puts a low cross in, and the substitute, Chris Woods, with a fine, with a tap in, and he was onside because I think the arm of a defender played him onside. So 1-1. And Forest held on to the lead and defended deeply. So it finished Nottingham Forest 1, Manchester City 1. Wolverhampton Wanderers v Bournemouth. You would have thought, yeah, Wolves were home bankers to win this fixture, but it wasn't the case. They're fighting against relegation, and so are Bournemouth. And I'll tell you what, this was a 6-pointer. Wolves, they did control the game for me. I think they were on the front foot, but Bournemouth not so far behind, and I feel that Bournemouth were probably the team on the back foot. Wolves, I think they had 1 or 2 shots on goal in the first half, and then Wolves were definitely on the front foot for me, and then Bournemouth came back into the contest halfway through the first half, and spring and corner comes in from a Bournemouth player, it hits the post, and they get away with murder there. But in the second half, I think Dominic Solanke, he's running down the line, down the channels. He puts in the cross in, and fortuitous goal from fortuitous goal by Tavernier, hits him on the thigh, and it ends up at the back stick. 1-0 Bournemouth. However, Wolves pressed for the equaliser, and they had to respond. As they needed to get something out of the game. And Ruben Neves has a great strike on goal, on target, but straight at Neto. And Neto tips over to save his team conceding the goal. And Bournemouth, in the end, they got their just desserts. So it finished Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Bournemouth 1. And shout out to one viewer. Thank you for tuning in. Always a blessing. It doesn't matter what team you support. I'm going through every Premier League game involving all 10 teams, all 20 teams. Next game, Newcastle United v Liverpool. I was expecting a great game between the two sides. And Newcastle started on the front foot very well. I mean, St. Maximin, when he's up for it, bloody hell, he's up for it, but he's still unpredictable. You just don't know what you're going to get out of him. He looked sharp, teed up Almiron, who found Alisson in splendid form. Good save by him. Liverpool, on the other hand, they were looking dangerous. And I'll tell you what, good goal by Darwin Núñez. Trent Alexander-Arnold with another assist, long diagonal pass, puts him through. And Darwin Núñez had time and space to even think about it, and he plants it at the far post, giving Pope no chance. 1-0 Liverpool. And before you know it, Liverpool go ahead and create another opportunity. Good build-up play. Salah with a lovely assist to Gakpo. His first touch was decent. He had control of the ball. Second touch is in the back of the net. 2-0 Liverpool, and that's 2-2 for Cody Gakpo. And then the moment that destroyed Newcastle, destroyed Nick Pope's hope of playing in the final, where he's come out. Alisson boots it with his two hands, well, with one hand, all the way to Salah. He finds Salah, but he tried to find Salah, but Pope got there before him. But the thing is, Pope's gone in with a header for the second time because he did it the first time and he succeeded in clearing his lines. But the second time, he got it horribly wrong, hand on the ball, and the referee was right to send him off. It was an easy decision, straight red, and he will miss the Carabao Cup final. And you could see by his body language, he was really disappointed in himself. However, Newcastle kept going, and St. Maximin, he's twisting and turning, cuts inside, takes the left-footed shot, but found Alisson on form again with another splendid save. So it finished Newcastle United 0, Liverpool 2. On to Sunday's game. Manchester United v Leicester City. Well, I have to say, the first 15 to 20 minutes, Leicester City were on the front foot. They created a bit of the opportunities, and Harvey Barnes linking up with Kelechi Iheanacho. Iheanacho plays Harvey Barnes in, but found De Gea on splendid form with a nice save. And then another good link-up play by Leicester City. Good build-up play on the right. Cross comes in. Decent cross by Castagna, who was allowed the time and space to produce that easy cross. Kelechi Iheanacho powers his head at the near post, but De Gea pulled off a splendid one-handed save. And Man United were on the back foot. And then a mistake by Fast, giving the ball away. And before you know it, a through ball put into Marcus Rashford, who's in the most splendid form of his football career. On the far side, in space, unleashes a right-footed shot into the back of the net. 1-0 Manchester United. Leicester City, well, they were affected by the goal. James Maddison said that when David De Gea made a save, it just took out it just changed the game in their direction. And in the second half, well, you could see the England man himself, Marcus Rashford, put through, he cuts inside of the defender on the inside, sorry, and he's facing the goalkeeper, and he slots it past Ward, 2-0. Although it was checked by VAR, but again, Fast was playing him onside. So obviously the goal had to stand. It shouldn't have taken too long to decide. It shouldn't have taken too long to reward Marcus Rashford with Manchester United second, and he's second of the game. And then Jadon Sancho comes on as a substitute. Good team build-up play by Man United, and before you know it, Bruno Fernandes receives the ball to his right from Sancho. He plays it back first time. Sancho with a tap in, 3-0. Comfortable win for Manchester United, and you would have to say at this moment of time they're in the title race. So it finished Manchester United 3, Leicester City 0. Last game but not least, Spurs v West Ham. Now this is a huge London derby that took place at the Tottenham Stadium between the two teams. I think the first shot of the game, which went just wide, was from Jared Bowen on the left-hand side. He's hit it with fierce venom, and it just went wide. Tottenham were always on the front foot here, and I think they started off on the front foot before the Jared Bowen shot. And before you know it, Tottenham created opportunities of their own. I think Kulusevski was a problem all game. Harry Kane looked dangerous. There was opportunities created, and Richarlison, who started ahead of Son. However, Tottenham, I think they squandered one or two big opportunities to go into the lead at half time. However, that all changed in the second half as Tottenham gained control, and eventually their dominance paid off. Emerson Royal with a tap-in, with a side-footed slot past Lucas Fabianski, who made a big save, I think, before that opportunity. And then him and Son put through came on as a substitute, put through, and scored the winning goal, the killer goal, should I say? So it finished Spurs 0, West Ham United. Sorry, it finished Spurs 2, West Ham United 0. Right, that's all the games round up, and yet again, it's always been a pleasure to go through every team action in the Premier League, and for me, a joy to talk about the things that has happened on the pitch as well as off the pitch. So, again, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls, I thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching and saving the best to last, as I always do. Thank you so much for putting up with me. And once again, I have a stream coming up for I've got a live stream coming up this Friday for a preview of our game away to Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. Not going to be an easy one, but I believe we can get the job done there. So make sure you look after your friends. Make sure you look after your families. Do look after yourselves, which is always important. More peace, more love, more blessing again, as always. As DLG repping your host, your guy himself. We'll chat again, yeah? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And another thing, yeah? Always remember to be nice. And I mean, please, just be nice. Cheers.